Tell us some of the main differences between you and his policies.
Sure. Without exaggeration, there is no race in the country with a sharper difference between the candidates on substance, on record, on policy. On taxes, he voted against the tax cut we passed last year, and he wants to raise your taxes. On regulations, he wants to bring back the Obama-era regulations that hammered the state of Texas, that hammered oil and gas, that hammered farmers and ranchers and agriculture. On health care, he not only supports Obamacare, he wants to expand it like Bernie Sanders to full-on socialized medicine, put the federal government in charge of your health care and your doctor. Mm-hmm. On guns, he has tweeted out to the world how proud he is that he has an F rating from the NRA.
Jeez.
Not a D minus, not a D. He is proud of an F. He's proud to demonize the Second Amendment. On immigration, he opposes the wall. Not only that, he says we have too many walls already on the border. He wants to tear down the fences and walls we currently have. He supports sanctuary cities. And he has said, quote, he is open to abolishing ICE. When he got pressed on that, he doubled down and said, well, maybe we shouldn't just abolish ICE. Maybe we should abolish the entire Department of Homeland Security, which is
wow.
That's a radical and extreme view. He's got the most anti-Israel record of any Democratic Senate nominee in the country. In 2014, when Hamas was raining rockets on Israel, Congressman O'Rourke was one of eight members of the House to vote against funding Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system. Virtually every Republican voted yes. Virtually every Democrat voted yes. Nancy Pelosi voted yes. Maxine Waters voted yes, but not Beto O'Rourke. That's how far left he is.
Wow.
And he is the only Democratic Senate nominee in the country to come out explicitly for impeaching President Trump, and he has said he would vote yes to impeach Trump right now today.
It's amazing. I wasn't even aware of the anti-Israel stance. That's incredible in a state like Texas. On immigration, Senator, how do we finally get this wall funded and built? It seems like we've been talking about this for so long, and there was a bill in 2006 that mandated that the wall shall be built, and then that was sort of undone by Kay Bailey Hutchison in a strange move. So how do we finally get the funding for the wall? How do we finally get the border security that this country so desperately needs and deserves?
Well, we need to be willing to stand up and fight for it and get it accomplished. And the way to do that, what I have urged my colleagues in the Senate, what I've urged the president to do, is for us to take up a procedural vehicle that can't be filibustered. The problem is the Democrats are filibustering it. Well, fine, we have ways we can respond. The easiest way is, you remember last year we did something called budget reconciliation, and that was the tool we used to pass the tax cut. Budget reconciliation can't be filibustered. That means it only takes 50 votes to pass, not 60. What I have urged Republicans in the Senate to do, what I've urged the president to do, is let's take up a budget reconciliation in September or October, and let's fund the wall. Let's fund the wall and get it started and build the wall. I think if we did that in the fall, I don't think there's anything we could do that would have a bigger effect, turning out voters who want us finally to stand up and secure the border.
Yeah, it's got to be done. As well as, are there more tax cuts coming, or have we seen pretty much everything that we can pass already?
There should be more tax cuts coming, and in fact, we can do it on budget reconciliation. We could do it at the same time. So, for example, if we don't vote between now and Election Day on making the individual tax cuts permanent, I think it's almost political malpractice. I filed legislation, the week after we passed the tax cut. Bernie Sanders went on national TV, and one of the Sunday show hosts was pushing him, saying, well, virtually every middle-class taxpayer in America just got a big tax cut. Isn't that a good thing? And Bernie responded, well, of course. The problem is it's not permanent. Well, I thought that, and I tweeted out that clip. I said, Bernie, I agree with you. I've filed legislation to make the individual tax cuts permanent. join me and the two of us can pass it right now today. The Democrats are totally talking out of both sides of their mouth on this. So I would like to see in September and in October us to continue to vote on major victories for the voters. One that we're going to do, and I think we're going to see get done, is confirming Judge Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. That'll be a huge victory and very important going into this election.